Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back. Sorry for my my delay. I think it's been a couple weeks, but I'm a firm believer, things happen for a reason, and it's actually for that reason and experience that I'm making this video, and I'm able to make this video. The reason I was gone was because I didn't have my camera, and I got a little story for you guys. Maybe you can take the message from it, take it to heart, and I don't know if any of you guys who watch and follow me on my social media, but I always link it in the comments. And about 2 or 3 weeks ago, probably a little more, I don't even know, I actually put a blast on social media because I wanted to sell my camera. Because I want something a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to travel with, and doesn't have all the additional lenses and all this stuff like the Canon DSLR one has that I have right now. I just want something a little bit smaller, a little more, easier to travel with and stuff like that. So I just went on eBay for the first time, right? And I put my camera on eBay. And like 2 days later, I got a little email that said, my camera's been sold. And let me tell you, all these emails, they looked very, very legit. Okay, I mean, they had the eBay protection and PayPal protection logos. If I clicked on the link, it brought me to the eBay thing, and everything looked very, very similar to the original email that I got from eBay for joining. So long story short, I shipped my camera to this address, and it was fraud. It was this person was just scamming me, and now that I look back on it, there's definitely a few things I should have looked at and been like, dude, this is like weird. This is a little fishy to me, and stuff like that. But it was my first time, on eBay, and I shipped the camera and things with it before my PayPal account was credited with the money. The person ended up not even paying me, and stuff like that. And now that I look back, there's certain things in the emails where I'm just like, this doesn't seem right. And I was just, so I just got scammed out of my camera, and I shipped it, and it went to this address, and I called eBay and I said, hey, this is my first time on eBay. I actually shipped my camera already. I haven't been paid. I sent them the emails to their fraud and scamming department and stuff, and they were like, yeah, this is fraud. We would never. They went to the back end of my account. They even saw, like, your camera hasn't even been purchased yet. I don't even know how this person told you that their PayPal account was deducted for money, and you needed. They sent me an email that seemed really legit that said they need proof of shipping before my PayPal account gets credited. And then I look back and I'm like, why would you ever ship something before getting paid for it? But again, you live and you learn, right? It's just a mistake that I made. So, the person that I was on the call with said, hey, you can right now you should try and intercept the package. That's the best thing you could do. Just call UPS, whoever you shipped it for. So I checked the tracking number, all that stuff, and it had been shipped already. It was delivered. So then the next thing she said, try and call, maybe the police department around the address and see if they can do anything for you. So I did. I went through with that, and I called this little town in, it was a Texas address, this little town in Texas. I called their police department, and I had them transfer me to their fraud and, department of their police department. And so I got on the phone with the sheriff, and I started telling him the story about everything that was happening, right? And long story short with that is just like there's nothing they could really do because they couldn't file it as a criminal case because me and this other person, we made deals over the internet and online and made agreements and stuff like that, so they couldn't file it as a criminal case. The only way they could do that is if I personally flew and went to Texas and went to the court to file the criminal case. And then, as I know, and he told me, it'd just be more expensive for me to do that than what the camera is even worth, right? So honestly, from that point on, I thought hey, you know, my camera's gone. And during this time too, that person, whoever it was still texting me saying, hey, I'm gonna get you your money. I'm a person of my word. I'm gonna get you my money, you know, blah, blah, blah. And obviously he didn't, or whoever it was. I don't even know if it was a he or she, but you know, I kind of just that last message, once I found out that I couldn't really do anything about it, and I basically just lost my camera, and you know, somebody stole it or whatever, I made a mistake and sent it to somebody and they didn't pay me for it. I just sent that person the final, you know, message, and I was just like, you know, this is good, you know, this is gonna come back to you. You know, I'm a firm believer in you know, God giving you the type of things and the kind of person you are, and the universe or whatever you believe, what you send out comes back to you. You know, whether you want to call it karma or whatever you want to call it, it's going to come back to you. So I just told him, you know, you shouldn't cheat and steal from people. You know, that's not how, you know, true business should go down. And I went along the lines of just saying that, you know, you need that product and that camera and stuff more than me. You know, if you go to this extent and level to cheat and steal from somebody, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure, you know, that person is scammed and tried taking things from other people, not just me, probably many other people. And, you know, I just said, no, that you probably need all those things more than me. You know, you're in a very bad place to have to do that to somebody. And that was the final thing. You know, I wasn't cursing at him, you know, even though I was really angry about it. I wasn't cursing. I was just staying, you know, very professional, because if I started being negative and angry, I also believe that's going to come back. I'm going to attract more negative and different experiences that make me even more angry. You know, I believe in that what you send out to the universe really comes back to you tenfold. So I didn't want that to happen to me. So I just stayed positive with it. And honestly, I thought I lost it. I thought I was just done. And I went on with my life, you know. And then it's funny, you know, a week later, I received a voicemail from the sheriff in Texas. And I was in the gym or something, that's why I think I missed the call, and I listened to it. And then, you know, he said, hey, you know, Paul, I just want to tell you, we got your camera, we got your tripod, we have everything that you sent with it, and I just need you to call me back, give me some more information where I could ship it to you and stuff like that. And when I was listening to the voicemail, I was listening to it, and when I heard him say that, I just looked up and I was like, you know, because it wasn't me, you know, like, you know, God does things in mysterious ways, and I truly believe that if you're a good person and you really try and, you know, give back to people and help people, and you don't cheat or steal from anybody, you just try and do things in a way that you think Jesus did, or whatever you believe in, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know, I just looked up, I was like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because at the time I was like, why is this happening to me? Come on, God, like, why this got to happen to me? Like, it scammed me. But so yeah, I called the sheriff back, and long story short, they received 2 calls the next day about objects or items being shipped to this exact address that I shipped my camera to. And these people were actually quick enough, both of them intercepted the package along the shipping, because they also felt it was fraud. So just like I said, you know, I wasn't the only person that this person was trying to scam, you know, and steal stuff from. And he was just like, we thought it was really fishy, so we went to this address. We had your camera, we took a statement from the person who was at that address, and, you know, I don't want to go into all those details, you know, there's no reason to. It's not the point of this video, but yeah, and now the sheriff, he got my camera and everything, and now it's on my tripod that I got back as well, and I'm recording this video for you guys. And yeah, you know, it just goes to show you that whatever you believe in, you know, karma, the law of attraction, which I firmly believe in, you know, anybody could have gotten pissed and angry and started calling this number and swearing at him and blah, blah. That wouldn't accomplish anything, you know. Even if I started texting this person with threats and I'm gonna kill you, so when I'm gonna come and see where you are and blah, 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 you know, that's just attracting more of that feeling to you, and that's not the feeling I want, you know. I just chose to say, you know, there's nothing I could have done about it after that. As soon as I shipped the camera, that was it. I mean, if I got paid, I got paid. If I didn't get paid, I didn't get paid. It was a mistake. I could learn from it, you know. And I didn't get paid, and it was a mistake. But me getting all worked up about it, and, you know, wanting to kill this person for taking my camera, and, you know, stuff like that, to me, there's no reason to get all worked up about it. It happened, and you move on. Like any experience in life, you know, you're gonna go through struggles and you're gonna make mistakes and failures, all this stuff, but you get through it eventually. I mean, I lost my camera. I'm still in this beautiful apartment with, you know, my fiance and my future wife. You know, we're doing what we love. We're in California, amazing weather. So I lost my freaking camera, and I got scammed out of my camera. Who cares? You know what I mean? My life will go on. You know, this isn't the worst thing that could happen. You know what I mean? So to anybody who wants to take that, there's been a lot of things in my life where I could just see like, wow, like how did that happen? How did I eventually come to a better place because of this kind of negative experience? And the law of attraction, man, it's powerful, you know, and it's just, if I could just give any advice, is just keep following your core values and who you value yourself as. Obviously, this person who's doing all these different things, so not just me, different types of people, obviously they don't have core values, you know, they don't have real character, they don't respect other people, and they're not honest, they're not, you know, they're thieves, they steal, they cheat, they lie. Believe me, that person, it's gonna come back to them. You know, you can't just be that type of person and then live this happy, like, you know, positive, amazing, blessed life. You can't do that. It conflicts with the law of attraction, you know what I mean? And so for you, just keep being the person you are, keep being honest, keep helping people, keep giving back to people. You're gonna get that back tenfold, but the key is it's not to expect anything in return. It's just to give back and do all those things because that's the person you are. You don't want to just, hey, oh, I'm gonna give, you know, this $100 to this person, you know, because I'm gonna get back this stuff. You can't think like that. You just need to give without even expecting to receive anything. And it's funny, you get the biggest blessings that way. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed my little experience, my little story, and, you know, really take my advice. There's no point to try and cheat and steal from people and to do all that, because that type of stuff, it's gonna come back and get you. It really is. And vice versa, if you're the type to just give and you know, even if bad things happen to you, just stay positive through it, you know, pray, do what you do, you're gonna get through it, and it's gonna, you know, you're gonna see sunlight later on. You know, you gotta, like they say, you gotta go through dark times to you know, appreciate the sunlight and the beautiful times, you know what I mean? So just keep being the person you are, you know, keep treating people how you want to be treated, keep respecting people, keep, you know, even praying for your enemies and people who talk bad about you. Keep doing all those things because it's gonna come back for you. It really is, you know. And yeah, so now I don't even know, it's like 3-4 o'clock here. I'm on our top of our deck right now. I got to grill up, like, I don't even know, I got the bag right here, like 9 pounds of chicken. We ran out of chicken, so I got to prep some of that. But again, life is good, man. You know, even if I didn't have my camera right now, I was still living life that week that I didn't have my camera, just how I would live it. You know, just waking up positive, working hard at what I could control, and leaving it up to God with the things I can't control. You know, it's pointless to worry about things. You know, in the Bible it even says, you know, don't worry about tomorrow. You know, today has enough of its problems and worries. Don't worry about tomorrow. You don't know what tomorrow brings. I could, you know, not to get all like down and, you know, negative, but you know, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Anything can happen within the next hour, the next couple hours. You know, anything can happen tonight to you that you didn't see coming, and that's just the way it is. So don't worry about anything. Just keep working hard at what you can control. Keep being a good person. Keep being kind. You know, keep sending out that positive energy to people, and it'll come back to you, and you're gonna have an awesome life. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll keep getting these videos out to you guys now that I have the camera back and everything, and it's gonna be fun, you know. So until next time, guys, as always, man, God bless you guys, okay? Take care.